Welcome back to another episode of Isimo Podcast. My name is Gerardo Larcon.
I'm Melvin Diaz.
And I'm Joe Romero.
And we wanted to welcome you to go ahead and subscribe and like and view the video to your pleasure. And also, we're going to be on this Thursday streaming some Halo 3 at the request of Joel.
Yeah, so we're going to be streaming Halo 3. So if you don't have the Halo Master Chief Collection, I suggest if you want to hang out with us and play, get the Halo Master Chief Collection on Xbox, or I think on PC they have it. Probably not PC, for sure Xbox.
Free with Game Pass.
Free with Game Pass, which costs like $40 a month. Hang out with us.
Twitch.tv/Isimo World.
Twitch.tv/Isimo World. Hang out with us. Melvin, will you be there?
This Thursday?
Yeah.
No.
I'll try my best.
That's a no. But yes.
But Melvin does come through the streams.
Yes. Yeah, the last stream was awesome, dude. Shout out to everyone that was in the stream, bro. Was it the record viewing people?
Oh, yeah. We had I think we hit 29 viewers at one time.
You're a fucking lucky star, homie. Whenever you come, people love you, man.
Yeah.
Dude, fuck you, man.
Fuck you. Get out of here.
Speaking of fucking you, dude.
What?
Even though it is a couple weeks out from Christmas, I'll admit, I'm a procrastinator.
Yes.
As you guys know. I did get you guys Christmas gifts.
Oh.
But I was going to give it to you like 10 days ago, 2 weeks ago, but I kept forgetting that on my house. But I got you guys some Christmas.
Wow.
Are you guys ready?
Yeah.
I don't believe it till I see it.
Yeah, you're going into your pocket. Oh,
It's in your pocket. It's a tiny gift.
I know it. Can I guess what it is? Or no? No, I won't guess what it is.
No.
We already know what it is.
We do?
Yeah.
Oh. Chipotle gift card!
Do we share one?
No.
Yeah.
What is?
Shit.
Shit. Oh my God.
Yeah.
No, thank you so much.
And then I got one from Maria too.
Oh!
Who's Maria?
Amazon.
So this says 20 to 200. I'm assuming it's $200.
Wait, what?
It says 20 to 200, the range for these gift cards. So I'm assuming it's $200, right?
Oh, close. Close. It's 20. So I did the math and I'm like, okay, that could get them 2 meals.
No.
No. It was one.
One meal.
Oh, wait, don't you guys spend $10 every time you go?
No, 15.
Look, we're going to film ourselves using
Okay,
this
I'll
gift
get you
card.
1.5.
We're going to use
No,
After the podcast, you come with us to Chipotle?
I can't today.
Oh my.
But when you guys go, just realize, just know that I'm in your heart.
Why can't
I'm
you
there forever.
Yeah, why can't you go?
I'm there forever because right after this, I gotta go.
Where?
This is for your girl. Amazon.
You always say that.
Amazon. This is 25.
Okay.
Last time we
$5
recorded
more.
one episode and you're just like, hey, I gotta go. Oop. Come on.
Yeah, man, I got places to be, bro. You know what I'm saying?
I said, come on. Annie came to the window.
Annie, are you okay?
Are you okay, Annie?
And then you leave.
Yeah, you just leave.
I just break dance and I leave.
Thank you so much, Bob. This is
Thank you,
amazing.
Melvin. We
Yeah,
appreciate it. We
No,
will
thank you,
use them
dude.
soon in the near future.
Yeah, please take a photo of the meal and send it to me. It'll make my heart really happy.
Yes, if anyone ever wants to get us gifts, this is the best way
Yes.
to our hearts.
Oh my God. Oh, dude. When I did that on Josh Bardo, I got virtual gift cards. That's when I found out about those, dude.
Yeah.
Crazy.
Crazy.
This is not the first time you've gotten a Christmas gift, right?
This might be the third time.
What is
I
it
got
rank?
some from
Yeah,
Gerardo
what is it
Maria. Huh?
Oh, wait. Oh, yeah, Gerardo. Okay.
The first one was last year, I think.
Was this year better than last year?
It was a lot better.
Really?
Yeah.
What'd you get last year?
I think I got like 7 shirts. Oh. But it's from that was 2 years ago from a girl that I don't talk to anymore.
But way to make it fucking sad.
No. She's just crazy.
Enjoy your Chipotle, man.
Dude, thank you so much.
Yeah.
This is fucking beautiful, man.
Oh, and you know what's crazy? Those were the last 2 on the rack.
Where?
I went to a Ralph's.
Arouse?
Very last
You went to
Ralph's.
Arouse?
A Ralph's.
to arouse
Yeah,
Ralph.
but you know, it's good because I was just like, all right, I gotta get Maria one, and I found the Amazon one, and then I was like, fuck, there's no Chipotle one. So I was like, man, I don't know if I want, I don't want to get him anything else. I don't want to get him a Visa gift card.
No.
And then literally, I look all the way down, and I see it, and I grab it, and there's only 2 left, and I'm like, these 2 for my boys right here.
Meant to be.
Meant to be.
Jojo Wardum.
It's meant to be.
I want to get you guys Christmas gifts, but my background.
You don't have to.
I can't betray my mother like
Yeah.
that,
Yeah.
Or else I would.
Yeah. Well, it's a good excuse.
I would. It's against my religion.
Yeah.
That's all I'm gonna say. But Melvin, thank you very much again.
Yeah, dude. Thank you so much.
Yes.
Also, I forgot to mention, we did start a Minecraft server in fucking Isimo World.
Yes.
And
Yeah.
if
I
you
saw
want,
it. You gave me a tour last night.
I gave Melvin the tour last night. Melvin is a cow in Isimo World. Come through.
He did
Milk
me.
this guy.
He did. Gerardo did milk me, and then he drank it, and I wasn't upset about it, but I also wasn't excited about it.
But you can understand why he did that, right?
I did understand. Yeah, I understood.
But if you're watching this today, Wednesday, January the 11th, then I need workers to come and build this for me because I'm not going to touch a single stone.
It's like slavery.
Yeah, it's like we're not doing that.
Yeah, are you gonna? Are these
I'm doing that. Dude.
No, like back in the day, that was like a big thing. But
Yeah.
like Civil War.
No, indentured servitude is welcome on the Isimo World Minecraft server. Yes.
Oh, Minecraft. Oh, Minecraft.
Yeah, Minecraft. Everything, Minecraft.
You have to play. You have to pay fealty to the king. You know what I'm saying?
Minecraft. He's killing it on Minecraft. Dude.
Yeah, it was really nice. He gave me the whole tour, and then he Leonidas almost assaulted him sexually.
You're like an architect in there, dude.
Yep.
A fucking engineer.
We got Himalaya Playas got a nice little plot of land.
Dab.
Twexmex has a nice little plot of land. Dab. I'm a little upset with Dab because he made a penthouse above where I'm building my castle. So he's trying to one up me.
Well, he
before I
deserves.
can-
He deserves that spot.
He deserves this.
I mean, he
deserves
saved
that
Joe's
spot.
life.
Yeah, he saved my life. He's the fifth Isimo.
Yes.
That's all I'm saying.
And you know where the fuck he has us, bro?
Where?
We're fucking farm animals.
Oh yeah, you showed me.
in a little box.
We don't have any space. We're just rubbing into
We're
each other.
just rubbing into each other in shit.
Yes, from your shit.
Fuck you. It's
Your
your
shit.
shit.
You're a cow.
It's both our shit.
Cow shit like nasty, dude.
No, cow shit is mostly grass.
And somebody keeps taking your fur. You're a sheep.
Oh my god, dude. Oh my god. Who the fuck is taking my fur?
Bro, people
know.
are taking your hair. People are taking little bites out of me.
Yeah.
What is wrong with people?
We're
dog?
drinking your milk and we're taking your fur.
Oh my god.
Bro, that's how they fucking treat
I'm gonna
us.
start taking your fucking milk, dog.
I'll make a coat out of your fucking
hey. I love you.
The goal
Glad
is
to,
to
man.
make a Chipotle. We're gonna try to make a Chipotle. We're gonna try our best to make a nice place for Leonidas because he can't do it for himself. His
Yes.
place is trash.
Disabled?
Oh
No. I'm saying like his account was.
Oh yeah. We're gonna disable his account. And shout out Cloud Godmoose. Cloud Godmoose is the one that found the area that we're in. But if you want to check it out, join us on the Discord or just join us on Twitch. And I drop the invite link every so often.
Yes.
Isimo World. Twitch.tv/Isimo World.
Yes.
Anyways, but aside from that, speaking of living situations, right? Where do we live, boys?
Los Angeles.
Los
Greatest
Angeles,
city in the world,
greatest city in
baby.
the world if you ignore a lot of
Yes.
the cities, dog.
Yeah.
Yes.
You ignore a lot of
What's
other
that
like
city?
what other cities are better?
New Orleans.
New Orleans?
Boom. It's very scary, crime ridden, dangerous part.
Katrina.
We moved on from that. It's no longer there.
Don't we?
She's no longer there.
That's
okay?
the most LA thing
Yeah,
about you
why are you
saying
saying
we.
we? You're not even from New Orleans.
Yeah.
Even though
That's what you
Louisiana.
talk about fucking basketball. We need to work on our defense. We need to get Kyrie Irving on the PF.
Yeah,
on the
because Lakers, Los Angeles Lakers.
Yeah.
Yeah,
They're
but you're not
San
part of the
Diego
team,
Lakers.
homie.
They're not San Diego Lakers.
You're not Phil Jackson. You're
Is that-
Sasha Bujicic.
Yeah, and he was part of the
stuck
team.
in 2009, dude.
Yeah, stuck.
Yeah.
The best
So,
Laker
I
team
hate-
ever. Best Laker team ever. Besides that, speaking about Los Angeles, we do live in Los Angeles.
Yes.
And what has been happening in Los Angeles recently, guys?
Rain. Way too much
It's been
fucking rain.
It's been pouring, dog.
Overwhelming amounts of rain.
Yes.
Which we are not used to.
No.
We're always like, oh, drought. Don't use that much water. And that feels like home.
Yeah.
I was like, yeah, we live in a beautiful place. But stuff like recent, like today, yesterday, crazy rain, flooding. You see on the news, flooding, flood warning on the fucking map, everything. It's-
fucking, what is it called? The cyclone boom bomb?
Yeah.
You heard about that cyclone?
Yeah.
Cyclone gay bomb? Yeah.
There's like a cyclone coming. It's horrible. We're not used to this type of weather.
No.
Yeah.
It ruins a lot of shit in our day to day. What's been going on with us?
Dude, power outages. We talk
outages.
about it a lot on the Patreon if you want to go ahead and check us out there.
Yeah.
But it's ridiculous.
Yeah, and like you can't even enjoy the rain sometimes because at first we were enjoying the rain, like oh it's beautiful, but then when that first power outage happened, we're like just today,
Yeah.
and then it kept on happening, and then recently it's like every time it rains, we're like oh god, maybe we shouldn't work on something because it's gonna fucking power's gonna go out, we're gonna be, and it's always at night too, which is annoying. Dude.
And then what do people say? It's like, well, that happens all over. Like you fucking piece of shit. You say
Yeah.
it happened all over LA. You said you had a 3 or 4 hour power outage on New
dude.
Year's.
Yeah.
That's a little baby power outage.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, it's because my city officials are like on it, dude. They're like on it. They're like, yo, we need more power. Let's go fix it. And they go fix it. Well, your city officials, I don't know.
What are you trying to say?
Yeah.
What are you trying
Oh,
to
you
say?
guys are living in a shitty neighborhood.
Oh, speaking of living in a shitty neighborhood, so we had a stream Thursday night. Melvin came through, and how do we celebrate the streams afterwards, Joel?
Chipotle.
Sometimes, but it was too late at night.
We go get tacos.
Yes.
Yeah, Mexican food.
But
Yes.
it was too late in the night, so we couldn't get tacos. We had to get burritos.
Yes, get burritos. We got al pastor.
I got suadero.
Yes.
Tell them what happened, Melvin.
We got the food and we're gonna enjoy it on the hood of Joel's car.
Yes, disrespectfully.
As you do.
Disrespectful. You dropped a lot of sauce.
I dropped a lot of salsa and a lot of cheese and a lot of meat, but all of a sudden we hear pop, 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 pop. And we look, and there's a car pulled up to the homeless guy near us and started shooting him with BB guns.
Yes.
BB pellets.
And what do? I run to the car and I try to stop the guy from fucking driving off. Right?
No.
Don't do that.
No, Joel, this is what Joel did.
No.
Hey, crazy world.
I ran towards the vehicle. And the homeless guy was like, thank you.
No.
Stolen valor, dude.
Yeah, that's fucked up, dog. This is literally what Joel did. Fuck, don't know. And I was just like, damn, bro, that's just crazy. And Jordan was like, dude, they're coming around. They're coming back around.
I hid
right behind the car.
Yeah.
And I was like, they're BBs. They probably won't even hurt if they decided to do it. But it's a fucking cruel world we live in, bro. There's fucking psychopaths everywhere.
And then we were silent for like 10 seconds. And I was like, yeah, way to start a meal. Watch the most fucked up thing that ever happened to anyone.
And you know these people, they own the car probably. It's probably like the family car, the parents' car. To do that, you have to be like 19, 20. I'm assuming. If you're a 30-year-old man doing that, something wrong with you, right? Yeah. So we're assuming there's some kids doing that.
Yeah.
But what is wrong with the youth nowadays, man?
Yeah, no, I mean, it's just people have no regard for other people, specifically homeless people.
Yeah.
I think they just see them less than. Like I remember by where my high school is in Eagle Rock, there was a famous story a couple years ago. A son of the council member tried to light a couple homeless encampments on fire. Ended up lighting a whole mountain on fire.
Oh my god!
Yeah. Obviously, he's in jail and shit like that, bro. But like, I mean, bro, it's crazy. Like this kid like lived in a huge house. I remember we would go trick or treating in his neighborhood. And his house was the one that had the coolest decorations, gave the best candy, and it was just like, that's the fucking house. You start the night off at this house, and you go from there. Come to find out that kid that was raised in that wonderful home wanted to light some homeless people on fire. And in turn, yeah, if you guys look it up, dude, Eagle Rock Mountains, bro, and in turn lit up a whole fucking side of a mountain on fire. Even to this day, when you drive past it on the freeway, you see some scorched earth. You see some scorched plants and trees and stuff like that.
Yeah.
And I'm like, dude, what the fuck? Like, how do you, like, what happened to your life that the disconnect of human life became so little to you? I mean, I don't know.
Yeah.
It's one of those things, it's just borderline, it's just disturbing.
Yeah.
That's just disturbing.
I think they grew. You said he was what? He was like the son of who?
A council member.
I think he's just around people that higher class or people that maybe don't respect or see these people as like, you know, important contributors of society. They're just like, hey, these fucking people on the street. They're there because they're on drugs, or they view them as less than humans, right? Yeah. So they probably don't give a fuck. Whereas people like us, we're not from like a super high class, successful, crazy family. We're dealing with a bunch of people from different classes. We are able to treat people with respect, if obviously given respect, but just in general, we treat everybody kind of like, hey, what's up, dude? What's up? I can't even imagine like having friends. I'd be like, hey, you know what we should do? We go fucking shoot up some homeless people.
Yeah.
How do you even bring up that idea? How do you feel comfortable bringing up the idea? What kind of friends are you hanging out with? Where they're like, oh yeah, dude, that would be fucking, I'm down for that.
Yeah.
In the middle of the night when it's cold, it's freezing.
And it's raining.
It was raining. He had nothing but a blanket.
Yeah.
And he just seeks shelter in front of a storefront, and he just was pelted with pellets, dude. Like probably like 50 pellets.
I respect that he just took it.
Yeah.
He just took it. He didn't even get up. He was like, come on, man.
There was no yelling or anything. We couldn't hear laughing from the car. It was like something they had to do.
Yeah.
That was so crazy.
And like, you know, he just covered his face under the blanket and he just took it, man. And it was like one of those things where like, I don't think we realized what happened until the car started driving off.
Yeah.
And then it just sped off and we were just like, what the
disbelief.
fuck? Yeah.
Disbelief.
There was this video on Reddit. There's a subreddit called I'm a Total Piece of Shit. Have you seen this or no?
No.
This video where in Oregon at a donut shop, the owner.
Oh, yeah.
The owner was closing up with the guys or whatever, the employees, and he took a bucket of water outside and dropped it on a homeless woman because she was starting fires outside because it was so cold.
Oh, yeah, I've seen that one. Yeah.
Isn't that crazy?
Yeah.
Fuck pieces of shit, dude.
Yeah.
And I wonder if he thought that he was in the right. Maybe.
He did it. He filmed the thing.
Oh, he filmed it.
Yeah.
Posted it,
Yeah. And what was his comment? Like, oh, I'm tired of people.
He didn't want her starting fires outside of his business.
Yeah.
I I can kind of see like maybe not.
Well,
too
you
close
can
to the,
understand the logic, but you can't empathize for the man pouring
doing
water.
that. Hell no, hell no. I'm talking. They just, I don't know. They just don't give a. They see them as less than.
Yeah.
you know.
Yeah.
And they always just. I think they always just think like they're on drugs or they're on this or on that. They did this to themselves. Yada, yada, yada. Not regarding that fucking. At one point, we were all fucking close to homelessness.
I think,
at one point.
like I remember outside one of my studios one time, like I saw a woman lighting little fires everywhere.
Yeah.
And she eventually like I just saw her from like a block distance from like a block away, just lighting fires wherever she went. Obviously she was in distress. Obviously she's homeless, mentally ill, but she was lighting fires and like the whole like obviously my sense of like what the fuck is this lady doing? Like she's gonna come to my side of the street and light fires. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But my biggest thing was like how do I resolve this? I wasn't angry at the lady. And then literally I stood there for like 2 minutes. I'm like, no way I'm seeing this in real life. This woman's lighting fires, right?
Yeah.
And then my business neighbor comes out and he's just like, what? He's in disbelief too. He's like, what the fuck? And then we're looking at each other and I'm like, I'm going to get a bucket of fucking water and just put him out. And then literally a minute passes and another homeless guy comes and he's putting out all the fires. So I'm like, okay, this homeless guy has nothing, yet he sees this happening and he's like, I'm gonna put out these fires.
Yeah.
So I'm like, in just a span of 5 minutes, I witnessed like someone doing some fuck shit, and then like someone that has nothing doing fuck shit, and then someone else that has nothing doing the right thing.
Yeah.
And I'm like, gosh, dang, man, this world is just so full of like, it's not black and white, dude. It is so full of just so many layers, nuance, man. You know what I mean? But when you see some shit like that we saw last week, man, that's just like, it's just like even driving home, I'm just like, man, that's so
What is wrong with people, man?
Yeah.
like these people are among us, man. You know what I mean? Like that, I was thinking about it. Like, I'm not scared of criminals and bad guys, bro. I'm afraid of people who are nefarious, who are like put on the front of being normal, but in reality, like that person that we saw do that to the poor homeless guy, he probably works at like Target or some shit, or you know what I mean? Like they're among us, bro. Like someone like that's among us, man. And that's really what is terrifying.
Yeah,
that's what you always gotta stay ready, dog. Always gotta stay ready.
Stay ready. That's what I mean with the homeless stuff, especially even in LA. Like, first of all, I've never seen someone just shoot up a homeless guy like that. But I'm talking like just dealing with homelessness, like this city, especially, is terrible with it, man.
Yeah,
I feel like that, like especially with the Echo Park thing. Like, I don't know what happened. There used to be a bunch of camps, which I understand you wanting to clean that part of like that park. It's a beautiful park, but just like where do those people go? Like, you're just like, hey, you can't be here. Get out of here.
Yeah.
So where do they go?
Yeah.
And like, it's like at a certain point in my life, like I'm not to say I have money now, but like I had a lot less money, and then thankfully I had family to have a shelter. But some people don't have families that have shelters, and some people are just like 1-2 financial like bad financial situations to be homeless. Like let's say I was working at Chipotle and I didn't have my parents. I would just like, I don't know, I have an apartment and I can barely afford. What if my car breaks down? And what if something else happens where I have no money?
Get sick.
Yeah, and I can't pay for rent and I can't fucking afford a car anymore. So I'm stuck in a situation where I can't work, I can't make money, and then I'm on the street. And then like, you think that when you go on the street, in my mind, that like I'd be like, oh, I'm gonna do this. I'm not gonna ask for money. Like there's a sense of pride, but I feel like after a while, your hunger just overtakes everything. Like fuck your pride, fuck your ego. I need money. Like, can you give me any change, any money?
Yeah.
And people look at them like, oh, look at these beggars begging for money. Well, get a job. It's like, dude, most people don't experience that. Like having to go on the street and then wait to a certain point. You're like, okay, I need money. I need something. I can't eat. I'm hungry. I'm starving. I have no water. I need fucking some money. Yeah. And you just start begging. And then you get to that point, and then you get people like, oh, look at these fucking people. Oh, they got begging. They don't want to work for their money. It's like, what are you talking about?
Yeah.
Man? It's like the people can't see outside of themselves in their own situation.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
Yeah. No, it really is. It really is fucked up, man. It's like, you know, I talk to homeless people all the time, bro. They weren't born and they didn't grow up thinking I'm gonna be a homeless person.
Yeah.
Like no one ever thinks that. Life just fucking takes them there. And sometimes, you know, it's at the fault of their own and it's at the fault of their circumstances, dog. Like it really is truly sad. Man, LA has like the biggest homeless population in the country.
Yeah.
You know, and it's just like it's the nuance, just downtown alone where you see thousands of homeless people on the street, and then you walk up the block, and then you have the most expensive penthouses in LA.
Yeah.
You know, and it's just like, it really, dude, it'll drive you crazy if you think about it for too much. Man.
Yeah.
Yeah. And it's so normal. Like,
Yeah,
you go,
yes.
That's what I was gonna say.
Yeah,
Like the
it's so
normalization of
normalized.
everything. Like people moving into neighborhoods because they find them nice.
Yeah.
And not really caring or having empathy for the people that lived there before them. It's like every aspect of evil is in the city in a sense.
Yeah,
You know?
I had a friend at the studio once, and there's an alleyway in the back, and I was in the back, and the guys were like, "Yo, Melvin," like the homeless guys in the back, and I'm like, "Hey, what's up, man?" And my friend was like, "How do you know them?" And I'm like, "I don't know, like they're kind of like my neighbors." Like,
Yeah.
you know what I mean? Like every time I come out to throw the trash out, or if someone has a party and there's extra drinks and food, I just give it to them because I don't want to drink it.
Yeah.
And I guess they like that. You know what I mean? Like I don't know. It just sort of happened. I didn't like get the studio thinking like I'm gonna be best friends with these homeless people. Like it just happened. Like just like regular neighbors. If you buy a house, you're gonna be friends with your neighbors. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And but yeah, no, it's so normalized. Specifically in Skid Row, everyone's just like, why are they congregated here?
Yeah.
And that's where all the resources are. That's
yeah,
where
the
the soup
programs
kitchens
are.
are, the programs
Yeah.
for domestically abused women and children and stuff like that. You know, they're not gonna fucking build a tent out 20 miles away and then walk to get breakfast every morning and then go back. They're gonna want to stay close to where all the resources are.
Yeah.
And you know, LA, our government kind of has a little bit to do with it because we've accepted federal funding from the United States to accept people who need these resources. So when people from other states and other cities, when they get released from prison or mental institutions, they get bused to Skid Row.
Yeah.
And then, you know, what are you going to do? Like, you get bused to an area like Skid Row and you don't really know how things work. You resort to the only thing that you do know. And those are the habits that got them there in the first place.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And it's like, you know, you're literally facing, like I always tell people, like, when people tell me like, why do they do drugs? Why are they drinking alcohol if they want to get better? They want to better their life. And it's just like, think about the worst day of your life. Think about the worst day of your life. The worst day of your life. Someone came up to you and was like, hey, do you want to drink this tequila?
Yeah.
Hey, do you have this beer? Hey, smoke this. Trust me, it'll feel better. Think about it. 90%, there's a 90% chance you're going to be like, yeah, all right, fuck it, give it to me.
Yeah.
Think about the worst. These people are experiencing the worst times of their lives. And drugs and alcohol are all around them.
Yeah.
For cheap. Of course they're going to be like, yeah, dude, I haven't slept in 3 days and the rats are chewing at my feet. Give me that fucking blunt. Give me that pipe.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So,
And after a certain time, I feel like you kind of lose hope. Maybe.
Yeah,
Like, dude, my life, this is my life from now on. I'm like, why not just indulge in all these drugs, alcohol? Like, my life is not gonna get better, which is like it's fucking sad, the whole situation, but just feeling that hopeless where you like look around you and you're in Skid Row, all these tents, all this bunch of crime, bunch of drugs, and you just accept like this is my life from now on.
yeah.
Jesus.
Nuts.
Yeah. That is insane.
But yeah, it's been raining a lot in Los Angeles.
Yeah. But yeah, it has been raining a lot.
It's been raining so much here, and people talk shit about, you know, the Californians talking shit about how they're cold. They're like, you haven't felt cold yet. Come to Minnesota, -37. You know what I mean? It's like, why is that necessary?
Yeah, I don't want to go over there. That's why I don't go to Minnesota, homie.
Ain't got shit to do.
Yeah, there's nothing to do, homie. Besides being rain, being snow. They're like, oh, my car is covered in snow. I got to go to work. I'm never going there, homie. Never going there.
Right? Melvin, as you guys all know, has a famous saying that he won't die anywhere but Los Angeles.
Yes.
Yeah.
Melvin, if you could live anywhere else, where would it be?
New York.
Oh, trick question. Didn't say Los Angeles.
Stupid. I would probably, Los Angeles is it's a nice place, but there's a lot of places I can move to. New York, probably New Orleans, probably for like a year or two.
I've never been to New Orleans.
It's fucking beautiful. It's amazing. But they're in New York, I feel.
Yeah.
What about you?
Me? I think maybe like I would want to have acres, dude. I would want to have land.
You're 100% right, dude.
You know what I mean?
Yeah,
I want to have a kennel that I could put my homies Melvin and Joel in. You know what I mean?
Oh, it will milk you.
In
We'll milk
Minecraft.
you.
Yeah.
Shave you.
Huh?
Oh, that's what you shaved? Because they shaved you in Minecraft.
Yeah, I did it ahead of time. I'm ready, homie. I'm ready. They can't shave shit. We'll milk you and shit.
Yeah.
Stop saying that to me.
Also, like, but then again, it's like you lose the. I'm sure it's amazing to live on an acre by yourself. Let's say in like Wyoming, right? But you lose that sense of community. I would want to create a community or something like, have a little commune, if you will.
Yes.
Be a cult leader. You know what I mean?
Yes, I could see you as a cult leader, huh? What would you name your cult?
Yeah.
The people of What about you? What would you name yours?
Huh? Alhamdulillah. No, okay, I would name it. Probably as she came into the window.
As she can.
This is how no. But yes.
Yes, my child.
What would you name yours?
Dude, I don't know. Oh. What would I name it? What do you
Bro!
Bro? The people?
Yeah.
The church of bro?
Yeah.
Yes, all tall people. All people of like
All
your
tall
stature.
people, all tall people.
All tall. All
All
6'5" people.
Yeah.
That's terrifying, dude.
Yeah.
6'5", fucking lovely people. I don't know what you guys would do, like your little ceremony.
They would start
rituals.
the MBA, the Melvin Basketball Association.
Yeah, everybody's just like dunking on each other, crossing each other over.
But see, the problem about all these kind of hypothetical situations is that we do live in Los Angeles. So we have this grandiose vision of where we can go and the dreams. So I don't know what it's like out there, but I'm pretty sure that I would be considered a bitch if I moved to like Texas or somewhere else. Because they're like, look at this California boy. He doesn't even know how to tie his shoes by himself and stuff like that.
Yeah, we all would be seen as
Yes.
bitches. We're
Yeah.
soft.
Yeah,
We're
we'd all be
soft.
considered like Hollywood.
Yeah.
Where your boots at? It's muddy out here. You know?
We're soft as shit,
Yeah.
dude. We ain't shit, dude. We gotta be like David Goggins to go out there,
Yeah.
man. We gotta be
Your
harder.
mind's a pussy motherfucker.
You might play tricks on you.
Yeah.
Stay hard. Stay hard.
Yeah.
We gotta be like that, man.
We don't have that inside of us. Let's be honest.
We could develop. It's all about developing
Yeah,
that.
I think Joel and I might have it.
I think we do.
But
What?
deep down inside.
Deep down, you have it, and I also
You guys wanted to
You
move
have
to
it
cities.
super,
I'm the
super
one that
deep.
wanted to move to acres.
You have it deep inside.
No,
yeah,
it's-
we want to go to New York for the hustle, baby. For the fucking hustle. Grind, motherfucker. You want to do that. You want to just sit back and relax. We're not about that life.
Cattle.
Yeah.
Look at me.
Look at him. Milk him, dude.
Milk him,
Oh,
drink
you're
it.
all about that. We're trying to hustle. We're trying to grind for
Yeah,
the rest
we're
of
trying
our
to get
life.
this paper, dog.
I mean, I'm down to get some paper. Don't get me wrong. Okay,
Yeah, I want some
But
paper.
I am realistic about who I am as an individual. You know what I mean? 40 degrees outside, I'm going to be shivering my timbers.
Listen,
you know?
who you are is not who you're always going to be. Who you are now is not who you're always going to be. You got to create a version of yourself that doesn't exist and work every day and suffer to become that fucking person.
I think you'd be able to adapt really well, though.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No,
But it
would take you a week
you
or
guys
two.
are the only ones saying that I wouldn't.
I just said you got to create this version of
You said
yourself.
I would call you a bitch.
I know. You can do anything you put your fucking mind on, dude.
Oh.
Yeah, but you drive around with a California license plate, they don't even know who you are. They automatically think bitch.
That's not
It's like
true.
it's like when we see like a Texas license plate, we're like,
like,
man, what
oh.
this boy doing?
You know what?
there?"
Fuck
Like,
that. I love being from California because I'm more accepting of other people from other cultures. You know what I mean? You go to fucking other parts, you go to the South, they look at you like you're a fucking rat piece of shit, dude.
Whoa.
Joel.
Joel, you're
I
very...
bet you like Idaho people look at me all weird when I went to a restaurant.
That's not the South.
Oh no, I'm just saying, bro. A different part. They don't see you to call them motherfuckers. They saw white people over there, dude. I went to like a restaurant, I guess it's like the McDonald's over there, and I just ordered a burger and they were like being disrespectful to me. Everybody's looking at me. I'm
Like
the
how?
only brown
Like
guy.
how?
Yeah.
Sir, your food's ready, right? They were literally screaming at me. The only person they were screaming at is me. And you get the looks, man. When I was in Wyoming, I was in this restaurant. There was like a fucking bull's head on top, right? There was like all these animals on.
They're like, that's going to be you, boy.
And dude, they were all just like, and I was like, dude,
No, that's how it is though.
Exactly.
That's how it is. Yeah.
Exactly.
When I visit other states, like I walk in, people are just like,
and you don't
Like
even
I
look
see.
that Hispanic. I was about to say Mexican.
yeah.
You don't even look Salvadoran. You're Salvadoran,
But
right?
the thing is, like, intolerance is all around us. Even you can find pockets in this city of intolerance.
Yeah, a lot of Mexicans are racist.
Yeah. Go to Orange County.
Oh yeah, a lot of racism.
Yeah.
Orange County, Buena Park, all that shit.
Baldwin Park. That's where I'm from.
Buena Park. I said.
Buena Park. Yeah.
Yeah. You're not from Buena Park.
I said Baldwin Park. Yeah. But then I was like,
You
no,
said Baldwin
that's
Park.
actually where I'm from, but I'm not racist. So yeah, Buena Park.
Yeah, I mean, dude, you gotta go to a Chinese takeout. You see a couple white guys, they're gonna probably trip you when you're walking. You know what I'm saying?
And that's happened. That's happened to you before, huh?
No, it hasn't happened to me. But I got the imagination. I got that. I got the Imagineer inside of me.
Do you imagine that every time you go to Chinese stores? You just
Little bit.
You just
Yeah.
no one better trip me right now.
Little bit. Yeah.
Hey man, that happens a lot, dude. That happens a lot, and you got to think that way. You got to think like, what if I go to this restaurant, someone's gonna treat me with disrespect because it's something you never know. A lot of whites out here, very vocally like racist,
Yes.
racist a
Yes.
little bit. You know what I'm saying? You don't deal with it because you're tall as shit.
Yeah, I don't really deal with it.
A racist is gonna be like, respect to you, sir.
Yeah,
You wanted the good ones.
Yeah.
You wanted the big
You
ones.
they don't make Mexicans that big.
Yeah.
You're like, I'm Salvadorian. They're like, I'm so sorry.
I'm so sorry. Yeah, I'm so sorry.
Salvadorian.
Salvadorian half one of mine. You one of those, huh?
Isn't that Mexican? Yeah, that's what they say.
Yeah, that's
right?
basically what they're gonna say. Yeah.
Yeah. No, I don't really experience it, but I've seen my friends experience it.
Yeah.
For me,
And I'm always just like, oh.
oh my God. You wouldn't defend me if someone
No,
called me
I would.
a beaner, huh?
I would.
What would you do?
I would be really mean to that person.
If someone was white guy was like, look at this fucking beaner, I'd be like, Melvin.
I'd be like, what? Like, didn't you say that fucking you experienced that at the Vons the other day? Like a couple weeks ago?
Why do you have
Wait,
Vons?
what?
When you were waiting in line at a supermarket?
Oh yeah. I was waiting in line at Vaughn. So listen, you want me to tell the whole story? I'll tell the whole story.
Yes.
But I was waiting. Okay, so me and my girlfriend were in line. There was only one register open. It was the day before Christmas or the day before Christmas Eve.
Yes.
So they were gonna have weird hours the next day. So people were going in at like 11 o'clock to get whatever they needed. So the line was a little long, and there was one register open. They opened the second register, and a group of people went over there, and then I went over there. And my girlfriend was in the first line. I was like, I'm gonna go wait over here. You wait over here. And her line was going faster, so I just went over back to the first line we were in, so that we could pay for like chips and drinks. That's it. We just had like kombucha and a couple of chips. And the guy behind us said, "You smell like shit." You smell-
Yeah, you told me that. Yeah, you did tell me that.
He's like, "You smell like ass."
Yeah.
And then when he said, "You smell like shit," right away I was like, "Excuse me, what's up? Who are you talking to?" You know. And then my girlfriend was like, "He's on the phone." I was like, "Oh, okay, he might be on the phone." Right?
Yeah.
And then we kept going, and then he started saying, "How do they make you so dark?"
What?
But he had his phone like he was saying this shit like a bitch, fool, and he was like looking at his phone. He's like, "How do they make you so dark?" You know what I mean?
Yeah, he's coward.
And then I was staring at this fool, and I was like, "What's up?" You're like, you know. And my girlfriend was like, "Calm down, chill."
Yeah.
And then like, long story short, we just left.
Yeah.
Right, whatever. But that shit fucked with my head, dude. It's like I
Yeah.
can't turn around and punch this fool in the face.
Yeah.
He's obviously being pretty racist towards me.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? He's saying that I have lower intelligence.
Yeah,
I know. It's such a
natural.
lose-lose situation when you
Yeah.
get caught up in something like that because you can't resort to physical violence and then you can't like just be outright like mean to him and start roasting him because like they might cut a clip and it just looks like you're berating this person.
Yeah.
And dude, their racism must be so strong where they can't even contain themselves.
I know.
Yeah.
They can't even hold back. Like,
Yeah.
That's how strong it is that he's even just whispering it. He's
Yeah.
like saying it so I wouldn't like
I know.
so that I can hear it, but he's
trying
not
to hold it.
It's just poison coming
It's
out of
fine.
there. Yeah.
you smell like ass.
yeah.
He probably needs it, dude, just to fucking be cool. and
Yeah,
shit.
no,
Yeah.
fuck all those foods.
But also I do smell sometimes. So
You do when you
and
stand
you
up.
are dark
sometimes.
when you get in the sun a lot.
yeah.
Only where you wear like those, like the some like the softer material, like the little shorts.
What are you trying to say?
That just when you stand up, I see it.
Oh, but I go commando though too. So that's probably why, yeah.
that's a big problem.
Yeah.
I don't like going commando at all.
Like, and then he was like, "You mind's a pussy motherfucker." You know? He's like, yeah.
Come on, fuck us.
David Goggins.
David Cockens, yeah, yeah.
But no, like, you know, I told you the story about in ninth grade where I went to a school full of white people. That's just the facts. You know what I mean?
Yes.
Maybe 13% Latino, but in a class, like the Latino guy that was in the class was looking up bongs online. Okay, so it was a computer class, right?
Yes.
So there was one Latino guy that was sitting in front of me, but he would always look up bongs. He got expelled eventually for bringing paraphernalia to school. You know, kind of, Shakespearean in a way.
Disgusting.
Anyways, but there was this new kid that nobody went to middle school with him. He just came in from wherever in the middle of the country, Midwest or whatever. And he was very vocal, trying to be friends with everyone, but he's also very racist. You know
Yes.
what I mean? And he would always call me Spick, right? And then one day, I don't even know what it meant. It didn't hurt or anything. But one day when he said that, I was trying to be cheeky and I called him a cracker, right? And then he looked at me like, "What the fuck you say, boy?" You know, kind of thing. Long story short, I've told you guys this story before, right?
Yes, no,
No?
I don't think so.
Yeah.
Yeah. Long story short, months later, he stopped going to the class. Months later, I called to the dean's office. And they asked me, like, "Did you ever call this guy a cracker?" And I'm like, "What? But he called me Spick every day."
Yeah.
He's like, No, we're not mad at you or anything, but you're on his hit list. He had a list of people he wanted to kill.
What the fuck?
Yeah.
Never mind. I think you did tell me that.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ.
The principal's like, no, chill. Like, he's a cracker. Yeah, he's a cracker.
No, he just wanted to kill you. We all want it to happen. No, but and they were saying like we wouldn't tell you, but we are concerned because his father's in law enforcement, so he's access to a weapon. You know what I mean?
Jesus Christ.
Yeah,
dog.
no, I mean
it's dangerous.
Yeah, when I first went to Texas, man, we stayed at my friend's grandpa's house, huge house. Because in Texas, you have a huge house for like $300,000, right?
Yeah.
And his grandfather was fucking racist as fuck. Just this big white guy with a handlebar mustache, Texas accent. And he would tell me, my friend, like, the only good things that blacks and Mexicans are good for is target practice. And then I'd be like, what the fuck? I was like 21. I just turned 21. It was like my first tour. So I'm like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
And he's like, you're a comedian. Come on, it's a joke. And I'm just like, I was like biting my tongue because I'm like, dude, this guy's letting us stay at his house for free. Like, you know what I mean? And I'm just like, he's a big house too. And like, we could bring like girls over. He had a pool and shit like that.
John
like,
Melvin's a size queen.
He agreed with him too.
Yeah.
the fucking man, you goddamn right. I'm racist. I don't give a fuck.
He's like, I'm not even Mexican.
And then like his granddaughters were like also like our age, 2021. They would say the N-word and shit like that. And I would look at my friend who was his grandson, the white guy, and I'd be like, are you not gonna fucking say shit? And like now this guy's like a totally fucking pro-liberal, fucking anti, he's like pro-LGBT, like he's just like he's like anti-racist on social media and shit. And I'm like, you motherfucker, dude, you ain't shit, bro. You're just projecting. Like, you're trying to make up for the fucking sins of your past and your grandfather.
He's like, I acknowledge my white privilege, but I also acknowledge that Mexicans and black are good for target practice.
Yeah, bro. Like, he's so annoying. I unfollowed him the other day because I'm like, fuck this fool. Like,
You've been following for a long time, huh?
Yeah, I was following for a while. Yeah, for a while. And then, what was I gonna say? That shit was fucking crazy. And I'm just like, fuck, man, this is how it is. And like, I don't know if you guys get this. I get this all the time. So people aren't outright racist to me, but they always say like, man, you're one of the good ones.
Oh, yeah,
like, dude, you're different. You're different. You ain't like the other people. And I always get that, and I'm always just like, first of all, thank you. Second of all,
he's like, a compliment's a compliment.
No.
that's the way to my heart, a compliment. But no, I'm always just like, what do you mean by that? And I try to make them as uncomfortable as possible. Like, what do you mean by that? And then usually I succeed, but it's just I always get that all the time.
Damn, I've never gotten anything like that.
You've never been racist towards? Well, you grew up in Baldwin Park, which is kind of like Latino.
It's all Latinos and
basically Mexican.
it was a little bit of blacks growing up.
Yeah.
But I mean, the only racism I experienced was like how everybody experienced it was just like online, dude. Where I got caught a bunch of names online because I guess I do have like a Mexican accent a little bit. You're playing Halo, you start the game, you're like, hey, I'm gonna get rockets. Can you flank left? And they're like, why don't you go make me some fucking tacos, Beaner? Right? They would tell me that. And I'm like, dude, flank the enemy, please. We're losing. We're down by 20. Get to work, motherfucker. And he'd be like, make me some fucking tacos. I'm like, dude, what are you doing?
What are you doing?
We're on the same team.
Keep your eyes on the game.
On the game. Focus.
Focus.
Dude, the most I've ever been racist. People were so racist to me online when I posted that Cerote video. So many Mexicans were saying the most horrendous shit to me.
It's always Mexican.
Mexicans
are racist too. My brothers and
are
sisters.
so fucking racist, bro. And like they were calling me the worst.
Yeah, there's 2 Mexicans in here, motherfucker.
Bro, well, fuck you guys, dude. Because like, I'm just kidding.
I don't give a fuck how tall you are, tree boy.
But dude, they were calling me the worst fucking shit. Worse than any other white person's ever called me. The Mexican people in my comments on the Cerote video. Not all Mexican people, just the Mexican people under my comments in that specific
Well, that's
video.
because the algorithm is so catered to the individual. They're like, you could hit them with some good racism here. You know what I mean?
I mean, they did me a service. They promoted that video. It's almost 2 million views, but
so many comments were like,
that's like necessary racism.
Fuck this
though.
Cerote, like fuck this fool, like this.
So many comments were like, he's one of the good ones.
Yeah. It was like, this is one of the good ones, man.
Target practice.
I ain't gonna practice my targets with this guy.
Practice on this one, man. He right next to me, man. No, but yeah, so many Mexicans were so racist to me. But it's fine.
A lot of Mexicans. Everybody's racist a little bit.
But Mexicans are kind of like happy with the racism.
They seem too happy in my comments.
I'm just joking. As I was saying, I'm like, what am I saying? You know?
Yeah, I mean, how do you feel about Mexicans? You feel like we're racist, like to each other, or just to other people? In general, I feel like
Mexicans are very mean to people that don't know Spanish. First of all, and that is, they look behind the color of the skin. They're like, show me your intellect. If a white boy speaks Spanish really well, they're like, this is a good guy. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I think it's more of language based. As far as what you're asking Gerardo, I don't know statistics on Mexicans being racist.
Yeah, no,
But when it comes to no sabo or pocho stuff, like that's where Mexicans really shine. You know? What I mean?
man, you gotta know the language, man.
Yeah. I remember like George Lopez got in like trouble like a couple years ago where he had a joke where he was just like, yeah, Mexican parents are cool, but as long as you're not gay or you don't bring a black boyfriend or girlfriend home.
Yep.
And he got into a lot of trouble because people accused him of being racist, but
That's true.
he was telling the truth. He
Yeah.
was just
Telling
like,
the
bro,
truth.
like, I'm just telling the truth of my people. Like,
Yeah.
And
That's
obviously he
another
didn't
thing.
get canceled because obviously he was speaking true fact, but
As far as homosexuality goes, also they're very biased against
Homosexual.
homosexual people.
I mean, they're very homophobic.
Yeah,
Yes.
they're very homophobic.
Yes.
Yeah, especially when you got religion involved too.
Yeah.
Very, very homophobic. And it's
Yeah.
really sad, you know what I mean?
they're like, we only know one verse, and it's the one about not being gay,
Not
boy.
being gay, man. No matter how old they are,
Yeah.
No
you
holds
think
for
they
them.
would evolve a little bit maybe? These are just, maybe the ways I'm thinking it's a little outdated. They're like, nope, to the grave. They're
Yeah.
like, this is not good. This is going against God too.
Yeah.
There's like two different layers of it, of homophobia.
Yeah.
But it's like, how are we supposed to, I mean, I guess we're the ones that are supposed to break that.
Break the generational
break the
curses. Yeah,
generational curses.
Yeah.
You know, because I love gays.
Me too.
I love gay.
I'm like a little bit gay. We're
Yeah.
all a little bit gay.
Everyone's a little.
I mean,
A little
that
bit.
is kind of homophobic. But yeah,
No, everyone's a little bit gay.
everyone's a little gay. Yeah.
Yeah. Right?
right?
Who wants to see who's gay?
Oh, dude, I watch The Circle on Netflix. That's pretty gay.
Oh, yeah.
I watched Queer Eye. I love that fucking show.
Oh,
Queer Eye.
that's pretty gay.
You know what that is?
No. I watched
It's where
Jersey Shore, though.
They get a loser. And I'm not being mean. They get a fucking loser virgin motherfucker that is a fucking
chill.
loser.
Melvin identifies as
And then
Melvin.
they send 5 gay dudes to change his fucking life. So one of the guys is a chef,
I've
and he's
seen
like,
that, yeah.
so this is how you prepare this food. This is how you learn how to cook. And the other guy's the fashion guy. He's like, listen, let's get this wardrobe. And then the other guy's hair and product and face and product.
Yeah.
And then the other guy's architecture. So he's like, listen, this is what we're gonna do with your house. We're gonna build that. We're gonna do this. We're gonna do that. And then the other guy's just there for more support. More support.
It's basically like the Village People just tell you how to.
Yeah. And then at the end, like he's just a completely different person, and like it always makes me cry at the end of each episode because like the guy who's a loser, like he realizes how much his life is better now, and he's just like they always get emotional. He's just like, hey, 5 gay guys, you guys have literally saved my life because I had nothing to live for. And then they start tearing up. I was like, now I do. And I'm just so grateful for you guys. And then the gay guys are like, oh my God, we love you. And then it's so precious. And that's every single episode. Highly recommend. It's on Netflix. It's called Queer Eye.
I think I've seen them before.
Queer Eye, yeah.
I've seen one episode.
Yeah.
Gay. Gay. I like that. Yeah, man. I wonder how long they stay like that though. I feel like once like the show, the cameras
Yeah.
are at rap, we're leaving, they fall apart.
Well, even
They have a
I don't
stogie
know.
outside.
It's
I'm never doing that shit again, dude.
I ain't doing that gay shit anymore, though.
Oh, I think one of the guys is like the mental guy. So
The
he's just-
mental.
yeah, so he's just like, so why do you feel like this? And he's like, well, I was bullied when I was in middle school, and he kind of helps him like with his confidence and stuff like that.
Yeah. It's scary how long that stays with you, man. Like that childhood trauma. It's scary how long it stays with you.
Yeah. You never forget. Yeah.
Like your 50 words, your lack of confidence come from.
Yeah.
Oh, like when I was in like the 7th grade, some guy had said, it's like, are you fucking
Well,
kidding
you know, we're
me?
talking about homeless people. Like a lot of them keep that in their fucking chest. They keep that on their sleeve. Like,
Yeah.
like they could be 50, 60, but then you talk to them for 30, 40 seconds, they're already talking about what happened to them when they were 11, 12.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And
The
it's like,
trippiest part of all that too is that you start talking to like a 12 or 13-year-old as opposed to a
yeah,
60.
they get stuck. They get
Yeah.
stuck in that
Yeah.
year in their
Yeah.
life.
Which
It's
I used to
like-
think that
it's
was
crazy
bullshit growing up.
No,
but
it's the
then as I
craziest
got
thing.
older, I've experienced some people that are like that. And I'm like, oh my God, it trips me the fuck out.
Yeah.
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 Yeah, you know, one of the things for me, it's like when people call me buddy, I just like melt. Because like growing up, I was always big as fuck. So like people are like, oh, yo, big fella, yo, big guy, yo, big baby Shaq, shit like that. You know what I mean? Yeah.
You're black when you're
I would do blackface. But cut that part out, kid, bro. But like, so when like someone like an older guy, I was like, yeah, of course, buddy. Like he calls me buddy, even though they're smaller than me. I'm just like, fuck, dude. I'm like, just stop.
gay.
Everyone's a little gay. But
So
yeah.
what else do you like to be called? Buddy.
I like buddy.
Buddy. What else?
I like it when people like give me nicknames like not nicknames but like people call me Mel.
Mel.
I like that a lot.
What about Lizard?
Yeah. It's Melly time.
It's Melly time.
No, that's nice though, man. Buddy is a good one. What is
Yeah,
a good
because
one?
I recently found out people don't like that. Guys hate that. Like I saw a TikTok is just like like if a guy's just like, yeah, don't worry about it. And then the other guy's like, all right, I got you, buddy. And then he goes like, what did you just call me? And they had like 7 million likes. Like people were like, yo, I hate it when people call me buddy. Fuck you.
Is that's probably like the alpha male manosphere type
Well,
of thing,
obviously
though.
it all depends how it's told too.
Yeah.
I
ain't your friend, buddy.
Yeah.
That's true. That someone talked to me.
Someone said that to me, I'd be
like,
like, I'm your buddy.
Stop saying buddy.
you're talking practice, buddy.
Oh my God.
You think so?
He's like, go ahead and shoot. Go ahead and shoot.
Go. 1, 3, 2, 1.
I think buddy, some guys might not like it because it kind of seems like you're a child.
Diminishing. It's
Yeah,
kind of like diminishing demoralized. I don't know.
But you're so big above, you're so tall than people. So like, if someone calls you buddy, it brings you a little bit down.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? To their level.
And people always treated me older than I really was. So
Yeah.
when I was like, when I needed people to treat me like a kid, they didn't treat me like a kid.
Yeah.
And I think that I was realizing, or, pretty recently, like that's kind of affected me too, in a way. You know what I mean? Like, when I needed to be, treated like a child, I wasn't treated like a child.
Yeah.
And at first I thought it was like a good thing. Like it made me, mature faster, and it made me like not need people's help as much. But like looking back at it, like it did kind of suck. You know what I'm saying? When I needed love, like I was just treated like a grown person, and yeah.
Another thing about
Nothing about the rain is
another thing about the childhood trauma thing is in that same token is like what fucks me up is listening to music that I used to listen to, and when it takes you back to that moment in your life.
Yeah, I think we talked about this where it's just like music is the closest thing we have to a time machine.
Yeah.
It takes you back to like the smell, like to the people that you were with, the partners that you had.
Yeah.
That time, like it just takes you back, dude.
Yeah.
I think that's the best thing about music, though. It might be the tough times that you had, or like the rough parts of your life, but they're like old fucking friends, man. Sometimes, especially when it's a positive memory, you feel like you listen to the song, you just like close your eyes, you're thinking about everything where you were, and it just makes you appreciate those good times, man.
Yeah.
But the
Good
worst
times.
part about it is when you realize how manipulative the songs could be, because what came first, the chicken or the egg? Like your feelings at the time, or this music taking those things out of you. And then you go in the future listening to the song, and those same feelings are trying to be taken out of a more mature soul. Where you're like, wait a minute, I'm such a fucking idiot. Why did I think so much about life over this one instance just because this song pulled it out of me?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? The power of music is somewhat scary at times.
Yeah, I mean it's the study of vibrations. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Humans just figured out how to. That's just our vibration is music.
Yeah.
No, yeah, it's definitely fucking scary.
It's a beautiful thing. Yeah, cheer up. We're talking about trauma again, dog. Let's cheer you up a little bit.
The Diet Coke is fucking in my veins.
Music
right
is
now.
fucking beautiful. Even in the dark times, like I'll think about Harvest Moon by Neil Young. I broke up with my ex-girlfriend to that, and that song played in the playlist. So every time I hear that song, I'll think about driving her back home after we just broke up, and like her crying, and then me crying, and it's a very sad moment for me. But when I listen to that song, I think about those things, but I also feel like, man, I don't know. It makes me feel good that I'm where I'm at compared to where I was back then.
Yeah.
Because it was a horrible memory, but just the person I was back at that time, I just feel like I'm a better version of myself. So I don't know. It's bittersweet almost, that feeling, you know?
It's
so crazy.
exactly bittersweet.
Just, the power of music.
Yeah.
It's so crazy. And I'm pretty sure these musicians know what impact they have on people, or maybe they hear it so much, or they're just kind of over it. But I wonder if they know the full extent of what it does for other people. You know what I mean? Because I'm pretty sure they have music from other artists that they fucking feel that they have memories to.
I feel like there's somewhat of a barrier though when you make your own music and it makes somebody feel so much or whatever. You're kind of just like, I made that shit. Well, yeah, I was feeling something at the time, but it means nothing to me now.
Yeah,
you know?
I think I was watching a YouTube video about why Radiohead doesn't perform Creep live anymore, and then at first he didn't want to perform it because it hurt him so much. But then after a while, once he healed up, he was like, I don't want to perform it because it's boring now. Like, you know what I mean? Like, and it's not really like, it's not a good representative of our music.
Yeah.
Our songs don't sound like Creep. Creep just sounded like Creep.
I heard something else to add on to that. I think I forgot the bass or the rhythm guitars. One of those guys, basically, he's like, they got tired of playing the song because at first they were playing it in the beginning or the midway, and people started leaving after the song.
Oh,
right?
yeah, I did.
And they're
hear
like,
that
we
too.
have all the fucking songs we're proud of, not just this dumbass song. And then they started playing at the end. But then people were getting mad. Like, why are you playing at the end? We're here for fucking Creep.
Yeah,
and they're like, you know what? Screw this song. We have much better songs that we're more proud of. We're not gonna play this song anymore. If you want to like us, we're not gonna play Creep.
Paranoid Android was so good.
Oh, that song is
But
amazing.
yeah, no, it's like I guess one of those things, like, you know, or like with comedians too, like people are always like, say that one joke, even though they've heard it a million times. They just want to hear you say it live.
Yeah.
And you're just like, dude, no, like
You guys don't like that?
No.
No?
because it just like ruins the.
You did it to me, dude, at the live show.
What'd I say?
When I was like, well, I also fucked myself up.
Yeah.
But my joke about the interrogation room.
Not doing there. I told you before that, right?
Yeah, you told
Oh,
me, you're like, you should do that one. And I was like, all right. And then before I did, I was like, this is Joel's favorite joke. And then I did the interrogation joke,
Yeah.
and I was like, fuck that joke. And Joel's like, you did it better.
I love that joke. That's one of my favorite jokes of his. But that happened last time at the when I saw Fluffy in the Comedy Store.
Oh, yeah.
It was like he did like an hour and a half, and then did Q&A, and then somebody was like, hey, I've been a fan of you for a long time. The you can smell it joke has been my favorite. Can you do it? Then he just did it for everybody, and everybody was like, yeah. Which I'm pretty sure he didn't like it, but because it seemed like, what am I fucking, I forgot what he said.
A jukebox?
Yeah, jukebox, yeah. What am I, a jukebox? He's like, fine, I'll do it. But he did that fucking, you can see, because you can smell it.
No, I mean when we saw his recording live at the Dodger Stadium,
Yeah.
he after everything he was just like, and then he did the joke,
Yeah.
and everyone was like crying and
Yeah.
you know clapping and shit like that, and he started tearing up too, saying it.
It's like an iconic song, dude. It's like fucking.
Well, also, too, with Fluffy's jokes, it's more of a story.
Yeah.
You know, like his
Yeah.
jokes are centered in stories that you can retell.
Yeah.
And it's the same guy telling it.
yeah. So it means a lot.
It is
Yeah.
like a song, kind of. Yeah, it is like a song, but I
Yeah.
think just music is just
Because
so
good
much-
music tells stories.
Oh, man.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, man.
Hello, mom and dad. I had to call collect because I ain't got a cent to my name.
Give me the baby boy.
no.
Okay, the story. Look, free my soul with the beat. Jesus.
I didn't even finish
boy.
my story.
Oh, sorry. So go ahead. With the song was the story. My bad.
Yeah,
I'm sorry.
sent to my name.
I'm sorry.
Because I ain't got a cent to my name. Well, I'll be sleeping in the hotel doorway. And tonight they say it's going to rain.
Who's that?
Jim Croce.
Jim Crochet.
Yeah.
Jim Crochet.
And if you ain't. Something like that, yeah. So
Those musicians back in the time, man, I felt like they spoke from the soul, man.
Yeah.
Spoke from the heart. And a lot of these artists had like unique, distinct voices. So you can just like, everything's like a different experience. You know
Well,
what I
the
mean?
song I was listening to on the way over here was like, "Have you ever seen the rain?
Oh, yeah.
I want to know. Have you ever seen the rain?" And it was like pouring, and I'm like, "Where's Gerardo and
Yeah.
Joel's house?"
Your tires are all old. You're like
Yeah,
fucking
yeah, like,
all over
have
the
you
place.
heard it?
Have you heard him singing by himself? It's just him and the guitar.
No.
It is so good, dude.
Yeah.
It's just an acoustic, and his voice sounds amazing, especially when he's older. I saw a performance of him at Conan a couple years back, Conan, and it was just him and the guitar, and he just started singing it by himself. I think the acoustic version of any song is the best version.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like Elton John just on piano, much better than with the whole band and shit. It's beautiful.
Yeah.
Yeah, I have Nirvana's acoustic performance.
Unplugged?
Yeah, I have it on vinyl. It's so good, bro.
But yeah, every time I hear that song I was singing, Box Number 10 by Jim Croce, it takes me back to the time where I was fucking like just doing drugs for the fun of it and stuff. And every time I hear that song, it brings a tear to my eye. Because the growth from that moment of identifying with that to being like something better, something bigger.
Yeah.
Like Matt Damon compared to fucking whatever else is below that, you know? Crazy, right?
Yeah. It's the power of music, man.
Dude, I the song that does it for me, controversial, but Kanye West, "Blood on the Leaves."
Oh, yeah.
Dude, my hardest breakup ever in my life. And then, bro, that song, I told this before, that song fucking helped save my life, dog. That song was just, when it came out, it was just so powerful. And he's just like, he's talking about a breakup as well.
Yeah.
And then the fucking instrumental, and then the Nina Simone, what's it called? Sample.
Yeah.
Dude, so good. And it's 7 minutes long, like. And then just the Yeezus album in general, just fucking, man, just Kanye West in general, this music just fucking has helped me so much.
I love when the musicians are very damaged, very troubled. It just makes everything they do so much better, and you appreciate it more.
Yeah. Like
No,
Frank
but-
Ocean. Frank Ocean just announced he's going to headline Coachella.
Yeah,
I might go to Coachella just for Frank Ocean, dude.
Yeah.
His music just like, man, he's come from a damaged place and he's created something beautiful, man. This what else as an artist can you do than that? That's
Yeah.
the pinnacle of being
And
an
then
artist.
another one too is like the angst. I don't know if you guys ever felt like teenage angst. Have you ever felt like that?
Yeah.
Yeah? Joel? He's like, I'm still feeling it.
Yeah.
Like,
you mean a regular adult angst? Yeah.
like, but for me, Rage Against the Machine fucking is like
fuck yes.
everything about that.
That's I feel like Odd Future was kind of like our generation's fucking fuck you punk music.
Is that Tyler the Creator?
Tyler the
Yeah, I
Creator,
don't
Frank
know.
Ocean,
Yeah, I don't
Earl
remember.
Sweatshirt.
I never got into Odd Future.
Really?
Yeah.
No.
Oh, wow.
No, but Rage Against the Machine for me, Killing in the Name of, Bulls on Parade, what's it called? Broken, what is it called? Broken, the song where he's like, I come from a broken man, whatever.
I don't know.
Man.
Yeah. But the whole Battle of Los Angeles album from Rage Against the Machine, I had that shit on repeat, driving to and from school, just like, and when I listen to it now, it's like, oh man, I feel young. It's crazy how that song, that music will make me feel young again.
Yeah.
You know?
Dude, hell yes.
That's how I feel with System of a Down, dog.
Oh,
yes.
Yeah, when that
Yes.
shit plays, it's just like fucking, let me fucking rage, dog.
It's crazy because that music that time, like obviously it's when we were younger, but even if I wasn't a big fan, like I know I like 4 Green Day songs, I think, but then when I listen to like some of the other albums, just to be like, what did I miss out on when I was younger? It's like, it's great. And it also feels like, oh dude, it just takes me back to being like fucking, what was it? I was like 12 or 15 or some
Yeah,
shit.
yeah.
It takes me back. And even though I wasn't a big fan, like there's something it's so timeless, that music, man. System of a Down, man. Listen to them.
Yeah.
It's just like, wow.
I feel like we're in like a punk, maybe we're coming out of it, but we're in a punk hip hop era right now. So basically like what like Nirvana and like grunge did in the 90s and Green Day did to the 80s is we're experiencing now with hip hop. You know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
Lil Uzi and Playboy Cardi and all these guys are just like throwing traditions out the window and just making their own sound. You know what I mean? Like whether you like it or not, like we're experiencing golden age of punk hip hop right now.
I need to expand my music taste because I haven't listened to any of them. I know who they are, but I haven't like sat down and listened to any of their catalog. But I mean, I feel like I'm missing out. But it's just sometimes, like I think I've said it before, I can't do like just beats. Like it does nothing for me. Like the fucking hi-hat, the bass. If it's just that, I can't.
Well, yeah, I guess it all depends on like the feelings that the music invokes in you. You know what I mean? Like I feel like Rage Against the Machine and it's like fuck you music.
But that's music. That's fucking. You get the guitar, fucking like all these instruments.
Yeah, but it's like fuck you music.
Yeah.
You know, like you people growing up with that music, even to this day, they hear that song, they want to go fuck you, like to whatever entity in their life is causing them strife. It makes you want to go fuck you, dog.
Yeah.
Either to your boss or the government or your abusive partner. It makes you want to go fuck you.
Yeah.
And I feel like that's what the kids feel with like when they hear fucking hardcore rap, and it's just like, bro, they invokes that feeling of like, bro, you can't tell me what the fuck to do, bro. Fuck you. I'm gonna live my own fucking life. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And I think that's vital.
That's the reason why I brought up Rage Against the Machine, is because you were saying Coachella, Frank Ocean's going to be playing Coachella. Like that music, that timestamp of like the mid 90s of when Rage Against the Machine, Frank Against the Machine, when the Rage Against the Machine was dropping that music, they are like tormented by that time. Because now they want to sell out big places like Coachella if they're going to play for hundreds of dollars per ticket. Yeah. And people are like, what happened to fucking Raging Against the Machine? What happened to fuck you? I won't do what you tell me, like whatever, all that sentiment. And they're like, dog, we're old as fuck. We're not the same people
We're
anymore.
40 years old.
Yeah.
We're 50
Yeah,
now.
I during like the height of the pandemic when concerts were like coming back and you had to like get tested and it was so strict to even get into a concert. Rage Against the Machine was just like, hey, you guys have to be vaccinated, and have to prove like test negative of COVID at least 2 days before you enter the venue. And then people were just grilling them online, like, what happened to fuck you and like you can't tell me what to do and shit like that.
It's-
and I'm just like, oh
It's a
I mean, but the thing is that music is so powerful that I identify with that. I'm like, what the fuck? Rage Against the Machine is a bunch of clones now because they're not the same.
Yeah.
But it's because that music spoke to you so loudly at the time.
Yeah. And it's kind of like fucking Snoop Dogg or Ice Cube.
Yeah.
If they're talking the same way or felt the same way as they did when they were like in their 20s or early 20s. It's like, dude, people get older. They're much more chilled out. They relax.
and like that doesn't take away what they said back then.
Yeah.
Like they could be like, yeah, when I was 20 to 30 years old, that's how I felt. And I still stand by that. Like in that time, that was the correct way to feel.
It's hunger transformed into art.
Yeah.
Like they were hungry for some sort of answer as to why everything's fucked up, and this has made the most sense to them.
Yeah.
And it made sense to millions of other people too.
Yeah.
Now it's like Ice Cube, what makes sense to him is making movies for his kids.
Yeah.
So he starts to do that, you know?
Yeah. And that music will always speak for a generation. And then when you're that age, like I never listened to Rage Against the Machine.
Dude,
Rage
if you
Against the
never
Machine.
listen to Rage Against the Machine, I'm envious of you.
Yeah, I've never listened to it. I maybe have like a song or two. I just don't know it was them. But
I remember on one stream I played a song and you were like, never heard this before. I was like, what?
yeah, I was in the.
I feel like you'd really like it.
I wasn't exposed to music that much.
in the fire.
Oh, let's keep going. Never mind. Damn, dude. You guys like Radiohead? That's another band that
like
growing
Radiohead
up
a lot,
was like very emotional music, very sad, melancholy, very intense. But like their music is a. When I was younger, the only bands I would listen to were like Radiohead and the Beatles. Right, any other music was like songs from my brother, like Megadeth, Iron Maiden, Bing Bang Boom, other bands that fucking my brothers would give me this and that. But it was Radiohead and the Beatles, and Radiohead was a fucking. I didn't like listen to it too much because like I was just like sad all the time, dude. And at that time when I was younger, I was a really sad kid, sad young adult, and then listen to that music sometimes just like enhanced that, where I would just be sad for no fucking reason, and want to cry and cry and cry. For some reasons, I did have a reason, but I just felt like being in that state. Which just was like bad.
You know, you could be addicted to being sad.
Yeah.
You know, that's a very real thing.
Yeah.
And music amplifies that. Liquor amplifies that. You know what I mean? You could be addicted to being sad.
I mean, I listen to Kid A now, and that shit is sad as fuck.
Yeah.
You know?
In the OK Computer.
Yeah.
Very sad, dude.
Yes.
But In Rainbows is one of the greatest albums of all fucking time. You ever listen to that album? Yeah. Dude, that album is incredible, dude.
He's never listened to it. He's never listened to it. He said, yeah.
That
he's like, it's target practice.
Target practice. But yeah, man, people are dating. I used to love drinking and being sad.
Yeah.
That's still,
There was a while that I was doing that, and I was like, what the fuck? I even made a fucking playlist like on Spotify's like songs to get drunk and cry to, like, and I was like, why would I? These are great songs, but why would I compile them and play them as soon as I started getting drunk? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, it's just maybe you don't feel comfortable releasing those emotions sober, and maybe you need help, or maybe I don't know, man. It's just but being addicted to being sad is very prevalent in young people.
Going on the drinking, I still kind of love doing that every once in a while, because like, I mean, when I'm sad, I like to fucking do things or fucking be sad and shit. But this is a different feeling when you listen to music, you're drinking alcohol, and you're sad and like you get things out. It's not like I need the alcohol to let those emotions out, because I always do, but it kind of feels like you're in a fucking movie, dude.
Yeah.
Like the music's going, you feel the music a little bit more. You're able to just think about your life. You just feel like you're in this moment of sadness, and you're in this moment, so you kind of feel like you should release and should cry, as opposed to when you're just living live, bing bang boom, you get distracted.
Yeah,
you know,
hit it again.
I came into the window, but there's this moment when you're just drinking, you're sad, you're just like, I'm just gonna let things out right now. And it does sound bad. It's like, oh, why are you drinking? Is that the only time you're vulnerable? It's like, no, it just enhances it a little bit. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And it's a moment in my life. Right, Melvin?
How's your sobriety going? Good?
It's going good,
Yeah?
Yeah.
Is it easier now than it was last week? Because last week you were talking about how like it was like you went to the Penn State game, you wanted to drink.
Yeah. I wanted to drink at the Penn State game, and then I went out with some buddies on Friday, and we went to a couple bars and lounges. And then literally when the very first bar, we went to like an Irish pub, and for like the first 5-6 minutes, I was like, should I just get a drink? Like, should I just get a beer?
Yeah.
And I was like, no, chill. And then my buddy was there. He was like, no, chill. And then I was like, all right, I'll chill. And then I didn't think about it for the rest of the night. We went to we went bar hopping. We went to some lounges, live jazz in a basement. You know what I mean? It was really cool. And I was just drinking sparkling water, and I had a great time, bro. I had a great time.
Yeah.
I felt social. I didn't even realize that I wasn't drinking.
Yeah, so when I first got sober, the first time I went to a bar for anything other than comedy was to go with my friend Juan de la Cruz and I used to drink with him all the time, was to go watch Freddie and Francine, speaking of music, right? I don't know if you guys ever heard Freddie and Francine. No?
No.
Acoustic music, I was huge into it way back in the day. You would love it, dude.
Yeah, I probably would.
They have like 2 or 3 popular songs, but very small band. Juan knows them, so like it was cool to like go there and like talk to Francine or whatever. Their names are not Freddie and Francine, but like the girl represents Francine, whatever.
Okay.
Yeah.
What's it called? Oh, but that was like you were just saying right now. When I was there, I was like, bro, what's the consequence if I just have a drink right now? But I was strong enough not to do it, dude. And then just they had this fucking sparkling water on tap, dude.
Yes,
which doesn't taste as good as regular just LaCroix. Let's be honest, but you know
that sparkling water is a good thing. It helps out when you want.
I went to for
it gives you like
show.
A beard kind of like aftertaste.
Yeah, I just like I just like sipping on something.
Yeah,
you know
I think that's what it is.
Yeah, I just like having a drink in my hand, just sipping on it, and that's part of the reason why I wanted the beer at the first place.
Yeah,
because I was with some friends, but we were meeting new people.
Yeah,
so I was just like, oh man, I just want something in my hand to be sipping on, and that's why I was like, should I just get a beer? You know what I mean? But then like when we went to a different place, I asked for a sparkling water. I was like, excuse me, can I get a sparkling water? And then the bartender was like, oh, you're one of those people?
Yeah.
And I'm just like,
asshole.
and then I'm like, yeah, I'll just get a sparkling water. And he pours it, and he puts a lime and everything. And I'm like, how much? And he's like, shut the fuck up, dude.
Damn.
like in a funny way. And I'm like, oh, okay. So he was serving me sparkling waters like all night.
Yeah.
Same thing happened to me at a wedding recently when I went to go to shout out to he's a fan of the show and I forgot Martin. He's a fan of the show. I didn't even say hi to him. I forgot the groom was a fan of the show. Anyways, but they had an open bar, and I don't know, it wasn't an open bar. There was prices on everything, and I was like, let me get a Diet Coke. This is my Diet Coke face still. And yeah, baby.
Good face.
Patreon, we made Melvin drink Diet Coke.
Yes, and he loved it.
He loved it. Anyways, but I was like, all right, how much is it? Because it said like $3.50 or something for Diet Coke, and he's like, bro, it's fucking soda. I'm like, then don't have the price out, dude. What do you mean? Make me feel like shit. Yeah. You know what I mean?
People look at you wrong when you order something chill at a fucking when there's an open bar or something.
Yeah.
Then relax. I was trying to get fucked up destroyed, man.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ. What's wrong with a Diet Coke?
Nothing.
What's wrong with just a water, sparkling water? Not everybody tries to get blacked out and
Keep
shit.
going, dude. Keep
Not everybody
going.
wants to ruin their life and make a horrible decision tonight.
Not tonight.
Not tonight, homie. I'm trying to chill, get home safe.
Yeah.
There's something that's better than alcohol and Jack Daniels, all these fucking drinks.
What is that?
There's one drink.
What is that?
That's Diet Coke, baby.
Yeah.
That's Diet Coke. Better than sparkling water. There's sparkling sensation
Yeah.
in the Diet Coke.
Yeah.
The spice.
Take it away, Melvin.
Boom.
Yeah, Diet Coke is pretty good.
Oh my
Diet Coke is
goodness.
pretty,
Oh my
Diet
goodness.
Coke is pretty good. I could see myself enjoying it with a good meal.
Oh, okay.
It's better when you don't eat at all.
Yeah.
It felt good. It felt good. I was like social and everything, and you know, people wanted to talk to us and shit like that, and it was really cool. It was really cool.
Yeah.
Whenever I'm out and about, maybe meeting new people or a group of people or whatever, I use that first drink just to calm my fucking nerves. Because I do get very anxious meeting new people or being like in a setting when there's a lot of people.
Yeah.
You know, I get very fucking angry. Because I'm very shy, dude. That's what I don't like about myself right now. That I'm super fucking shy. I'm super, super shy. And I hate it. Right?
You just need to hit him with the Achamona.
This guy, I come out, shit, to the window. Are you okay? Are you okay? They won't like that. Or I should have with the beating bottom.
Oh, yeah.
Let's a callback to our live stream on Instagram.
Yeah. But yeah, man, I mean, I feel like I haven't gone to bars recently, but
yeah, it's cool, man. It's cool. Like it's you know, I can have fun without alcohol. I can, you know, as I say, like, I can have fun without alcohol.
So sad. Yeah.
No, man, we had a great time, dude. It was really cool. And like at the end of the night, like it was cool to drive my friends home, and like I was the sober one, so like you know, I made sure everyone was safe. Yeah, it was just really nice. But by far my favorite thing, waking up the next day, not hungover.
No hungover.
Yeah, that's by far my favorite thing. It was my favorite thing last year when I did took the break. Like, just not being hungover is so nice.
Yeah, I like being happy when I wake up, dude. I was thinking about this the other day, where I like the whole trauma thing.
Yeah,
bro. When I first moved out of my parents' house, for a good like maybe 6 months, I had this echo in my head of my name being screamed in the morning.
Yeah,
dude, that shit is the worst way to wake up, dude.
Yeah,
it's like a weird like fucking hangover of like just getting screamed at every day.
Yeah,
to get out of bed.
Yeah.
Now I wake up, I love being happy, dude. I love cracking a joke early in the morning, dude.
I hate waking up.
Taking your time, you know, just laying.
I wake up,
chilling.
I'm naked. Joel's like, "Why are you naked?" Joke time. That's what I do.
Yeah.
Jolo, take my photo.
Yeah. Whack, 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 whack. Like that, yeah.
And then I'm like, it's out of focus. It's out of focus. I hate waking. I was very mad today when I woke up in the morning.
Yeah?
Yeah, I was super angry.
Why?
You waking up late.
Yeah.
Like, fucking, that's my...
you're
makes me
angry
so
at yourself.
fucking mad. Yeah, it's mad at myself because I'm such a I'm such a bitch, and I hate like being macho.
Mine's
like,
a pussy motherfucker.
That's how I feel. I'm like, I'm a pussy motherfucker. I can't.
What time did you wake up?
11:30.
Oh.
Yeah, dude, because I want to sleep like I mean, we both go to sleep late.
Yeah.
And sometimes I can wake up earlier, later, yada yada. But I'm tired of waking up at 11. I mean, I do go to sleep like a 3 or 4. But dude, I want to be able to I can just wake up at 8 or 9 a.m.
Yeah.
And it pisses me off because I gotta be more disciplined. I gotta stop being a fucking pussy. And I know that's toxic. And it might be or it might not be. Do you guys think it's toxic? I don't think it is toxic.
No.
It's just wanting yourself to be fucking
Your
better.
love language is toxic.
It is, dude. To myself, I
Yeah.
gotta stop being a fucking pussy. I wake up at 8 in the morning and be like, what are we doing? What are we
here?
doing? Chin. What else we got?
Let it chin,
It's
baby.
like I don't get out of bed when I know the 11 a.m. version of me will be like, why don't you just fucking wake up 3 hours before? And I don't know how to change parts of myself without being like, you're a fucking pussy, dude.
Yeah.
You're an idiot. You're a loser. And I tell myself that when I wake up and it makes me feel bad.
Well, more from us after these commercial breaks.
Yeah, shout out to our sponsor,
Yeah.
David Goggins.
Better help, dude.
Chipotle.
Better help. Yeah.
Well, thank you guys. I think that's it for today, yeah?
That is so sad. No, I'm very happy.
No, but your sadness is motivation for somebody else, like Leonidas. Like, imagine.
I love Leonidas. Me and Leonidas have been beefing, I
Yeah.
think. He's always mad at me. I love you, dude. You're a good guy. Yes, you ordered Chipotle fucking wrong.
Yeah.
Yes. But
We have an hour-long video on our other YouTube channel, Isimo World, where we give it to Leonidas.
yeah,
dude.
we give it to him good, man.
Did you watch that? No.
Did you
I
watch the
watch
other one?
clips.
It's a clip.
There's no clips.
It's an hour-long clip. No, but yeah, I did see a little bit where you guys were trashing our loyal subscribers and listeners. Yeah, I did see that. Yeah.
That's tough love. That's Mexican love right there.
Yeah, you gotta go to
everyone's
Chipotle to
Mexican.
get Chipotle. Which, speaking of which,
We're going after.
we're going
Wait,
after
the
this.
fucking the gift cards that I
Why
gave.
don't you come with us to Chipotle? Come on. Don't be shy. You always have a blast. You always order your burrito, your bowl, and then your fucking quesadilla.
You order so much food.
You order a bowl.
I don't order a bowl.
You order a bowl, yeah.
I order a burrito and a quesadilla.
And
That's it.
okay.
Izzy,
And Izzy.
Oh, is he a Blackberry? Is he? Yeah.
Blackberry
That's it.
Izzy.
That's it.
a burrito,
a bowl.
One burrito.
Normally people
one
say
quesadilla.
People say, "Oh, can I have a burrito bowl?" And
Yeah.
they mean the bowl. You say, "Can I have a burrito and a bowl?" And a quesadilla.
By the way-
Okay, what eats more, a rhino or a rat?
Anyways, you keep
What are you
using
talking
these
about?
fucking
What the fuck?
animal references. It
Yeah,
doesn't make
bro,
sense.
doesn't make sense.
What animal requires more nutrients, more food? Huh? A bear?
Yo, rhinos are Rhinos are known to be mentally retarded, dude.
Oh my god! Okay.
All right, yeah, cut that part.
cut that part, cut that part.
A fucking bear or a fucking fox?
We're the bears, homie.
You guys are foxes.
You know, bears watch
You
their
guys are
portions,
foxes.
right? You know,
guys-
bears
you guys
watch their portions.
No, I've heard
Yes,
that,
they
you
do.
dumb fuck.
Bears, we're watching
You
their
don't know
portions.
shit.
Your mom's a pussy motherfucker. Your mom's playing tricks. Yeah, look at this guy, dude. Out of breath.
No,
Nah,
but
fuck you
listen.
guys.
What was I gonna say?
About Chipotle.
Chipotle. Oh, shout out to the people on TikTok that have been tagging Isimo Pod in this fucking video over and over and over again. Which
one?
It's a guy that gets a 4 tortilla burrito, and it's a huge fucking burrito. The guy is mentally insane, but I love the dedication and the respect.
We love you.
You guys are on the same plane as him.
I want to recommend.
Never, dude. I'll never waste that much food. I'm not gonna finish that. The correct portions is what Chipotle offers.
I kind of want to try something crazy today. But I don't know. I want to try quesarito.
Oh,
But that might be too many calories.
Quesarito,
Baby.
I was swear, dude.
Do you know what a quesarito is?
Yeah, it's when you. It's like you put cheese, you melt the cheese on tortilla, then you open it. So it's like a quesadilla, then you open it, and
He's
then
like-
you add the burrito shit in there.
He's like, I know what it is. Yeah, it's when you get a quesadilla, burrito, and a bowl all together.
I don't get a bowl. I haven't gotten a bowl.
That would be your order, huh?
No.
All right, well, thank you guys very much. Tell us what to order at Chipotle in the comments, and we'll see you next week. Later on.
We love you. Twitch.tv/Isimo World.
Bye.
January 29th, right? No?
Yeah.
Here's a man.
Oh, we gotta let Johnny talk now. He's gotta call off.
Yeah. No, we already told him January 29th.
Or
Saturday, January
28th.
29th.
The Saturday that is that
The
weekend.
Saturday
Yeah.
that is that weekend. We're gonna have
Yeah.
a live podcast recording at the studio,
Hell yeah.
and we want you guys there.
Your mind's a pussy motherfucker.
Man, put motherfucker.
Yes.
This is gonna be cool.
Later.
Everybody home.
Bye.
Everybody home. Okay, boom.
Boom. I have to piss so fucking bad.